Happy What in the Wednesday, and welcome to another edition of What in the World News. Utah police have successfully served justice to a couple of filthy, low, good-for-nothing scum criminals. The father of the two young criminals awoke to find an abandoned vehicle ticket on the front of his daughter's Barbie Jeep, which had been left overnight on the sidewalk beside their driveway. Good work, officer. Yet another crime halted in its tracks. Perhaps the cop was just joking around, trying to teach a little lesson, just harmless kind of thing, just as a little reminder. Hey, kids, when you get older, you might not want to do this with your real car. Nope. It's a legit ticket, and it comes with a legit fine. When questioned regarding the incident, the police spokesperson said that the two girls were lucky, as they normally tow vehicles for this kind of offense. Really? Well, you know what, I kind of agree. You can't let these little heathens get away with stuff like this. First, it's Barbie Jeeps, then it moves on to pillow fights, and then soon enough, they're taking the lids off of their sippy cups. There isn't a prison secure enough for these two cold-blooded convicts. A man who has boasted over 1,000 sexual partners has finally decided to commit and settle on down. But it's not what you think. 63-year-old Edward Smith is a mechaphile, meaning that he has a sexual attraction to planes, trains, and automobiles. The movie wasn't that good. Amongst hundreds of vehicles, Smith fondly spoke of a 1973 Opel GT named Cinnamon and a 1993 Ford Ranger named Splash. But those were just flings, just like the one time he had a quickie with a helicopter used in the TV series Airwolf. But those days are in his rear-view mirror now. Come on. He settled down with a Volkswagen Beetle he purchased over 30 years ago named Vanilla. Damn, that's one tolerant car. It's great he has such a drive for his passion. Come on, dude. Come on, I'm giving these away, man. I'm giving these away. It's important for people to stand up and do what's right, and that's why a girl by the name of Erin Cox has my utmost respect. Erin Cox, captain of the volleyball team at North Andover High School in Massachusetts, received a call from a drunk friend who was at a party and didn't want to drive home. She needed a ride. Being a good friend, Erin, who was entirely sober, drove to pick her up. North Andover High School caught wind of the situation and suspended Erin for 5 games and stripped her of the title of captain. They claim that she violated their zero-tolerance policy on drugs and alcohol. How ridiculous can you possibly get? Jeffrey Bach, an attorney for the school district, commented, "The school is really trying to take a very serious and principled stand regarding alcohol." Oh, are they? Well, what about drunk driving? Do they not understand how hard it is to get somebody to admit that they're too drunk to drive? Especially when they're around the high school age? Everyone thinks they can handle it. Everyone thinks they're invincible at one time or another. See, what I find funny is that high schools don't actually really teach you all that much. I mean, they do. You retain maybe, 10% of what they've taught you in the 4 years that you're there, or if you're lucky, you get to spend 5, 6, 7, whatever. But one thing high school's supposed to teach you to do is put up with assholes. Like the assholes who punished Erin Cox for doing the right thing. So you're gonna have to deal with assholes in your life, and high school is no exception, and they know they're no exception. You're gonna deal with bullies, you're gonna deal with adversity in all different shapes, colors, sizes, and forms. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be dealing with it. And high school boasts that they're preparing students for the real world, preparing to send kids out into society, to make them better parts of society. I don't know about high school, really. Haven't been there in a little while, but I know out in the real world that if a friend's drunk, and they admit that they're drunk, and they make the conscious, correct decision to not drive, and they give you a call, and you say, "Yeah, bud, I'll be right there to pick you up, and I'll bring you home. And you know what? Maybe even in the morning, because even though I have work, I'll go in late. I don't give a crap. I'll give you a ride back to your car, whatever." The bottom line is that when you say, "Yes, I'll get off my ass, I will go out there, and I will pick you up, you idiot, for getting drunk and with a car and whatever. It happens. This is what people do. Welcome to the real world that high school's supposed to be preparing us for. And while it's a good thing to go and do that and go and give your drunk friend a ride so they don't have to drive and possibly kill themselves or somebody else, in North Andover High School, It's wrong to do that. They will punish you for doing that. So these idiots are setting just a fine example at North Andover High School. North Andover High School. Sorry I'm saying it so often. It's almost like I want you to remember the name. It's almost like I want you to even do a little searching yourself. Maybe get off your own ass. Maybe get in gear and support somebody's cause. That could be why I'm repeating North Andover High School. It might be typed in the description below for you to read it so you know that it's North Andover High School. Because people need to stop being complacent. They need to stand up for themselves and they need to do what's right, just like Aaron Cox did. Congratulations, North Andover High School. You're not preparing anyone for the real world. Just like most high schools, you think that you're even more qualified than college to teach children. And you know what? Some high schools do a damn good job of that. I'm sure of that. But one of those schools definitely isn't North Andover High School. Now it's time for our topic of discussion. Do you believe Aaron Cox did the right thing by going out and picking up her friend, or do you believe she did the wrong thing and the school is justified? Comment below and explain your reasoning. And that's it for this episode of What in the World News. Have you ever seen a news story that makes you WTF? Become a What in the World News correspondent by sending any tips to me, either through my Facebook fan page or my Twitter, which are both linked in the description below. I would deeply appreciate it if you would thumbs up and favorite this video, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next What in the Wednesday.